There were a couple of things I did and strategies I employed in growing my cake business to where it is today, and I would like to share them with you in this video because I believe that they will be of help to you in growing your cake business. So if you'd like to know the things that I did and how I was able to grow my business, or you're looking to grow your cake business, then you want to keep on watching this video. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi, and in this video I'll be sharing 6 steps on how I was able to grow my cake business from where I started from scratch to where it is today. But before that, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on notifications so that you get to know when I upload future videos, because I do that every single week. How did I grow my cake business to where it is today, and what were the strategies I employed? Number 1 is word of mouth marketing. I can remember then we were telling as many people as we could, but my husband took it on him as a personal project to tell everyone that cared to listen, everyone that he could reach, people he was working with, friends, people from church, that my wife can now bake. And that was what he used to tell people then. Do you know my wife can bake? Do you know my wife bakes cakes? And that was how we were able to get, or I was able to get my first order ever for my cake business. Do not take it for granted that, oh, because I'm on social media now, or because I'm growing, or because I'm on Facebook, I'm on WhatsApp, I can afford to just stay with the 10 people or the 20 people that are aware or that know my brand. It is something that you need to put into practice, and you need to put effort into doing it consistently. You need to keep telling people. In fact, I tell people, keep telling them until they get tired of hearing you. So you always have to tell people, spread the word, and then let them also tell other people. Tell them that you make amazing and fantastic cakes. And you know that, of course, you need to be confident and bold about what you do, about the products you sell, and about the services you offer. So go ahead and keep telling people. Do not stop and do not get tired. Number 2 is freebies. I gave out cake samples when I started. I mean, share to my neighbors, give to my family members, and I can tell you for sure that I got orders from telling them. I got orders from family, I got orders from friends, I got orders from my neighbors, and that was how I started. And from there, the word grew. You want to start with that, giving free samples, yes, to some people, but be guided doing that and know what you want at the end of the day. Number 3 is social media. I know that I first was on Facebook. You know, back in the days it was Facebook, and then from Facebook I moved to Twitter, and that was where I met a brand. I also got I can remember one customer that I got from that platform, and then I also got to know about a brand that served like a kind of online cake company where they would get orders, and they had vendors on their platform, they had bakers on their platform. When they get this order, when they get these cake orders, they would give to us as the bakers on their platform, who would then bake these cakes, and in turn they would take a commission. I also remember one other company that called me that was like out of the blue, so I even was thinking it wasn't legit, but it was. They didn't even collect a commission from me back then. So social media is a great, I can't even tell, do I need to tell you about using social media to grow your business? You need to be there in the faces of the people. It gives you brand visibility and helps you to connect with your customers. So if you're not using social media for your business, or you are on social media but you're not taking it seriously, you just feel it's Instagram now, or something that you are not really putting effort into growing and building, you are missing out on a lot of opportunities. So you want to leverage on social media to grow your cake business. Number 4 is fairs. So I remember back then that I was part of the vendors for cake fairs, like 2 cake fairs on 3 occasions, and then one that was for general business owners. And I remember the opportunity it gave me for my brand to be known, seen, heard, and my cakes tasted. In one of the cake fairs I went for, I remember coming second for that event because people tasted my cakes and loved how it was. And it was in partnership with the brand that I mentioned in the points before this. I went for the cake fair, I came second, and it was able to afford me the opportunity I needed for growth, and most importantly for visibility. With the way things are now, most events are virtual. Although things are opening up, there are still virtual events where you can gain visibility for your brand. So you need to keep your ears to the ground to know when such events will be happening so that you can sign up and be a vendor and get the visibility for your brand. And places are opening up slowly as well, so you want to be on the lookout for events, fairs where you can showcase your products, but be sure that it is authentic and that the people are really ready to bring in the crowd. And do not forget as well that you have a part to play when it comes to getting in the crowd. So do not leave it for the people that are organizing the program as well. You need to do your part in telling your people, in telling your audience, telling your followers, telling people that you are part of the vendors for this event and that they need to come and buy your cakes. Number 5 is sponsorships and partnerships. So from Twitter, I moved over to Instagram and I began to learn how to use the platform. And from there, I became all the more visible. And then some brands reached out to me and I also reached out to some brands. Some had events that needed cakes, and so I was able to offer my cakes. And did I mention that these cakes were free of charge? But how does this apply to you? You can reach out to these brands and they can also reach out to you, but you need to know where to draw the line. That was one thing for me. I knew when to draw the line, and I knew when to say no, and I knew when to say, oh, this is not going to work for me. So be guided, choose wisely, and ensure that it is a mutually beneficial and reasonable partnership or relationship before you go ahead. Number 6 was cake tasting. Oh, I remember this very clearly. In the year 2017, as a way of celebrating my birthday, I wanted to have a cake tasting. But I heard about the money I'll use to do the backdrop, I'll need to get the banner, money I'll use to bake the cakes, money I'll use to print this, get that, and frankly speaking, I chickened out because I wasn't ready for that. But then December came, my birthday was in November, and then the following month I was able to speak with 1 or 2 persons who were able to guide me and talk to me on what to do, and I figured now is the time and I'm going to raise the funds for it. And that was when I launched my first online course ever, tagged Instagram for Bakers. And from there I was able to raise the money that I was able to sort. Then I was able to raise the money that I was able to use to sort the bills needed for that cake tasting. So I made cakes and I invited people, and of course you need to be particular, like I was, about the set of people that you're inviting. I didn't put no notifications or ads or whatever about the events on social media. It was a one-on-one thing because I wanted to be sure, because I was particular about the guests that I was inviting for that cake tasting. So you want to be particular about that. What kind of brand are you trying to create? What kind of people are you trying to sell to? And what kind of people are you trying to serve? So I did not put it on social media. I did a one-on-one invite to people who honored the invitation. Of course, everybody couldn't come, but for those that came, it was a very wow experience, and I still have pictures like you can see right here from that event. So you want to try out cake tasting. If it is something that you cannot do because of the current situation in the world right now, it is fine. You can do a virtual kind of cake tasting, or you could do some other type of cake tasting where you could deliver the cakes to the people in person and probably maybe have them come online to give you reviews. It is a way to create visibility for your brand. Have them taste your product and also begin to order cakes from you over time. So these are 6 steps that I used to grow my cake business to where it is today. And I'm sure that if you're looking to grow your cake business, these tips will surely help. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.